thought about talking about was I saw this thing on YouTube, right? And it was this guy. He made over 300 videos, right? And he was saying, I want you to learn from me on this here. Oh man, people walking animals today. It's a good day to walk animals. It's a nice day out here. Trust me when I tell you, it's a nice. Oh, there you go, back at you. But he made over 300 videos, right? And he was saying that, hey, I want to connect with y'all. I want to let you know how to, this YouTube thing is going for me. And, you know, he said, look, I've done 300 videos and I've kind of learned a few things from them because, you know, he was trying to be a content creator. He was like, you know what, I want to do, you know, what everybody else is doing, you know. This is a new form of work, a new job. And believe it or not, you know, I don't care how you look at it, it is sort of like a job in that, you know, when you're creating content, you're actually, you know, you're spending time editing and you're spending time filming. You're doing, you know, quite a few things to make yourself available so that people will look at your material. So he goes, I did 300 of these videos and let me tell you what I've learned. And he said that you can be successful at this here. Hey, hold on for 1 second here. Okay. He said that you can be successful after he did his 300 videos. And he said, one of the things you have to learn is you can't compare yourself to other people. And, you know, a lot of folks do that. And I tell you, I am notorious for doing that too. And I'll give you an example. Watch this here. I just started this a couple of months ago, like 2 months ago, right? And I was getting kind of frustrated. I was like, man, ain't nothing happening for me. And then I started saying, man, I'm finna give up on this stuff here. I'm doing all of this here work, man, and only views I'm getting are, you know, like 10 views, you know, like 15 views, like nothing, you know, nothing at all, you know. So I'm getting frustrated, right? And I'm like, I'm quitting this stuff, man. I ain't investing all this time. That's the way I was, that was my state of mind. And then I said to myself, boy, you know, you ain't never gave up. It's gonna take a lot to make you give up because you normally, you know, stick with stuff, you know. Oh man, there's some squirrels out here. And it's just a lot of them. You don't normally give up on stuff, right? So back to what he was saying about the 300 videos, right? He said you can compare yourself to people. And that's what I found myself doing. That's why I wanted to quit. I was like, man, I saw a video where a lady said she was in her first week, you know, and all of a sudden she had 1,000 subscribers, you know, and kind of make you want to benchmark yourself towards them. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a good point. He's analyzed 300 of these videos and he said, don't compare yourself to other people. So I'm like, I'm not going to compare myself to other people. I'm not going to compare myself to other people. Just because they were successful early has nothing to do with me, you know. And the one person I was talking about, I saw this one lady, she was just on there talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, you know. And I was like, how does she, you know, I don't want to knock anybody's religion or anything, but I'm like, how does she get known so fast just saying that she was a Jehovah's Witness. Well, I think it's an audience for everybody. And my audience is the walking audience. I am here for one thing. I'm here for the walking people. The people want to get off the couch. The people who want to try to get fit. And, you know, the ones that say, you know what, if somebody else is doing it, I might be able to do it. So that's my audience. Anybody that are into fitness, I'll call it that, fitness, yeah. So I'm not going to compare myself to others and whether they're able to pull it off. I'm not going to do it. And I was on the verge. I was really on the verge. I was ready to walk away. I was like, man, I'm spending too much time doing this stuff. And I don't see any benefits, you know, because we're up to just 69 subscribers, which isn't a lot, you know. And I was looking at it right, and I was like, okay, at 2 months, we're averaging like 35 a month, you know. And I was like, oh man, that means we'll have our target in about 2.5 years. And then I was like, oh man, that's it. I got to give up. I can't move that slow, you know, because if it takes me 2.5 years just to get to 1,000 subscribers, that's a waste of time, you know. That'd be like a lot of time invested, and you still don't know if you're going to even meet that mark. But the fighter in me came out and like, no man, you know, you ain't going out like that, you know. You daggone you gonna hang with this thing. So I'm taking into consideration somebody who's had an opportunity to look at 300 videos, right? And he said, don't compare yourself to other people. That was one of the items. I'm not comparing myself to other people. So it's a new me, the one that says, I just gotta be me. I just can't, you know, compare myself to other people's success. If things happen, they'll happen when they happen. Okay. And you know, one of the other items he talked about out of those 300 videos, he said that you have to have a plan. He set up, what he did was he set up a 5-year, he called it a time scale. I think it was the word, that was the exact words he used, time scale. He set up a 5-year time scale in that he laid out everything he wanted to do. And he said, well, you know what, I need to accomplish A, B, C, and D. So the whole point of what he was saying there is you have to have a plan in place, and you're going to meet certain benchmarks, but your plan has to be laid out so that you'll know when you're hitting some of your targets, you know. So I don't have a 5-year plan, but I did set out a 1-year plan. I got a 1-year plan instead of a 5. So I got my 1-year plan in place. And hopefully I'll meet some of my targets. Right now, this growth is going slow. And it makes you, you know, kind of question things, you know, like, oh man, I don't know if it's going to work, but I think it's going to work. All right. I want to talk about the guy that did the 300 videos and what he said that you need to do. So let's do it. Let's do it together. All right. Talk to you.